All right, so I'm going to start this again. Aloha, soul friends and family. And it's Jennifer Victoria Bell and Structured by Soul. And I wanted to share a little bit about what's up and coming. So again, it's not going to be a Pirates thing. I'm sorry about that, but something came up, so it's just me. So I've created something. I know I'm in creation mode a lot, and I take the pulse of what's going on out there based on my mission, my reason for being, my purpose, and that is to help. That's to stand for healing. Now, it's an interesting thing because we can look at the language, and I know a lot of people talk about this when we talk about heal, hell, health, all that stuff. But this is the common vernacular, and this is the word that we're using. So, and this is the word people know when they are on a journey to transform, when they are on a path of transformation, when life has created the opportunity to transform. So there are a lot of things that are working against this process, this path, this evolutionary path, really, um, as a soul in a body in this reality. There's a lot. So we know it's been it's always been there. It's not like in 2020, it's like all new, right? It's not all new. It's basically just what more we can see more and more what has been working against us having a healthy life, healthy birth, healthy life, healthy death. So healthy evolution as a soul with a body in this reality, or I would call a soul spirit complex in a body in this reality. There are many levels of infiltrations from the moment we get in a body to the moments when we're leaving the body, because um, the process for leaving the body takes a few days. And I want to thank Drea, who's Elizabeth Lewis on Facebook, um, for sharing with me some video from someone who channels spirit about death. Now, to see if that was correct. So one of the things to understand is that people who channel spirits, you don't have to channel to know that the death process has been hijacked, basically. How do we naturally, how does the body naturally um, decompose itself? Like, it's such an interesting word, decompose, right? Compose. We use that word compose when we're creating something. Famous composers, right? They write music. So we're talking about sound and tones and frequencies and vibrations, and we're decomposing the body. The body is in a process of decomposition as the soul leaves it, as that sacred communion shifts, so that the soul can uh, be more present to the spiritual dimensions and not through this physical beingness anymore. So since the past few years, really, it's been on my mind, like, what is healing? I even did a webinar. What is healing? I didn't have any answers. I had a lot of questions. I had a lot of questions because we make an assumption. Well, we have this symptoms gone, that equals healing. No, not necessarily, really. So one of the things, like, I wrote a Substack this morning, The Schism of Healing, and you can check it out. I shared it on Facebook. And you know what? Maybe what I'll do, because let's do some, let me add highlights so people know I'm on. There we go. Okay. So now I'm getting feedback. Hang on. All right. So here we are. Um, so I was talking about decomposition, and I wrote on Substack the schism of healing, which is most healers are still in a mechanized mindset when it comes to healing, when it comes to healing processes. So that mechanized materialistic mindset says something's broken. When you approach a person with that mentality, that there's a deficiency or a brokenness, that is what the color or flavor or tone or frequency of the healing environment is going to be governed by. It's going to be governed by this. It's going to be directed by this tone of brokenness, by this tone of, you know, fixing, this tone of deficiency. And I stand here asking people to really take a moment to step back from even looking at healing and healers, to decondition or deprogram themselves from this, because it leaves it, the solutions that are there are coming from that mindset. And if you have a different mindset, you're going to get different solutions. So the other thing I would say is that there are a lot of people who, if you can't see this reality for what it is, then I would say that you might want to step back from a role as healer. That's just my opinion. You can do what you want with it. uh, or I would say, like, really start to investigate that, because how you see this reality, you have to be able to see it for what it is. And most people aren't. If you're still voting, you're not seeing the reality for what it is. If you still want to be governed by an outside structure other than your mind and your energy and your heart and your soul and your spirit and your body, you're not seeing the reality correctly. So it's also, something I've had to look at, because while we have these injected concoctions that are supposed to be the only solution to healing, I cannot come in with the mindset that a person has been altered by this thing if they haven't been. Why would I want to do that? Why would I bring that mindset into the healing environment? That is not the correct mindset to have, because we don't know. Each person is different. Each experience is different. How their biology reacts to that intervention is different. So we don't know. So I have to come into the space with an open mind, with an ability to see what is, and not project what I think is onto a person. I see so many healers doing this, projecting, projecting, projecting. I'm not trying to vilify people. They're on their growth path, and I get that. But I also see so many people getting stuck in the processed honey, so it's fake honey, right? Trap. People who are speaking soul, speaking healing, but have a very limited scope of possibility for what that could be, but saying that they're quantum, saying that they are healing people. No, no one is healing someone else. You can create and help a person create and maintain an environment which allows them to remember that they can heal. There's a difference. There's a difference. So let me sidestep. If you don't know who I am, if you don't know my background, so I've been in practice since 1998, and I've had a holistic healing practice since then. I started out as a yoga teacher. Now, not 200 hours. Not most people just get 200 hours. I did Iyengar style yoga teacher training, which is 3 years of training. 3 years, not 200 hours, 3 years. It's very precise and specific about alignment and form and has developed therapy, right? And now a lot of therapeutic applications with Iyengar style yoga. It's not without its faults, right? But it's different, right? So it has a different, it's just a more extensive training program. And I would say, I think it's, for me as a person who wants to understand the body, it was just more beneficial and had helped me to see the body and what it needed over other styles and forms of yoga. So from there, I wanted to learn anatomy, so I went to massage school and I learned, you know, regular Swedish massage, myofascial release, neuromuscular therapy, cranial sacral therapy, all kinds of stuff, all kinds of massage stuff, and um, so I put those in practice together, and then started seeing patterns that were based on Chinese medicine without knowing Chinese medicine. So I went to acupuncture school, and all the while I was working on people, my intuition naturally opened up because I had set an intention at the beginning of this path to be present to the client, right? To the patient, to me, and to the environment. Being present means you see what is. I wanted to see what was there. I wanted to be able to sense what was truly there and not what I might be projecting that is there. So I've created a membership group that I'm going to be interviewing people. You can't just like sign up for it because this group is for people on a healing journey and people that help others on their healing journey. So it's not going to be separate. We're all going to be together. Being in a membership means you get discounts on one-on-one sessions with me. You get discounts on other programs that I offer. It's going to be a once a month call. And that call is going to have a lot of, it'll be at least 2 hours, the call. And what I'm finding is that getting people to meet once a week for whatever reason is very difficult. So this is why I'm doing this like a kind of like what people call a master class. So it's like having a VIP day every month, a group VIP day. So you'll get what they call hot seat coaching, which is you'll be able to ask questions and I'll offer support. And just so you know that this is a permission-based group, which means we don't read each other's energy. We don't offer healing. We don't send love and light. We don't do that stuff. It's not necessary, and I think it just feeds narcissism. So we don't do those things. So it's permission based, and it's also that like a lot of group leaders will do this, and this is a no-no. This is a not permission-based, non-consent-based practice, which is they will visualize the group of people doing things. I won't do that. I will create an environment, and we will all co-create an environment where true healing can be embodied for each person. Don't need to use confused sorcery or sorcery tactics that really are built out of deficiency. They're built out of that wanting to have someone govern you. They're built out of that. So that's what I've created. That's what I'm offering. And you can schedule a call. I'm going to share the link under this video. And I'm actually really looking forward to this group because I'm looking for people who are on authentic healing path, who are on authentic evolutionary path. I'm looking for people who are looking to dispel like any of the programming that just is created from deficiency, created from seeing ourselves in a way that is less than. So it's like this is my dream of gathering people together who really stand for healing, who stand for energy, who stand for freedom and love and compassion and true collaboration and co-creation. So I created my dream. I've created a container for my dream, and now I'm beginning to offer it. So I hope that you will join me, and I hope that this will serve you well. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. So if you have questions or any comments, you can share them below. And I look forward to seeing you on the connection call. Okay. Lots of joy and aloha. I'll see you all soon. Bye.